Hello there, people of the internet. Welcome back. I'm currently doing reacts to a lot of my old stuff, only because I'm going through and watching a lot of my old stuff. I'm not even sure if I'll stick these reactions up on YouTube. I mean, I might if I have nothing else to stick up or don't feel like video editing or something, or if I find anything to be like really funny. so, um, I'm going through just all of my videos, seeing if there's anything that I don't want on the channel. A lot of times, I used to just kind of record stuff and throw stuff up without even watching it. So I'm currently going through and just paying attention, and I'm gonna watch basically all of my old stuff just to make sure nothing's up here that shouldn't be up here. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right in. This is me reviewing a couple of AK-47s I have. These are Inner Ordnance AK-47s. Uh, the Woodstock one, it was a good AK for a while, but it broke and caused a lot of trouble. The AK itself didn't cause much trouble, but I sent it to Inner Ordnance to get it repaired. They kept it for a year and a half and didn't even touch it. So, yeah, like the AK itself really is not that terrible as long as you go about like maintaining it and replacing parts that would otherwise break really quickly, like the firing pin retaining pin and the firing pin itself. The bolt itself seems to be made of some sort of extraordinarily soft metal, so I went ahead and I replaced that as well. But I still had problems with it. The fire control group was not great. I think the barrel is walking out of the trunnion, so that is a huge problem right there. So I actually made a video of me just like spray painting it gold, and now it's just a wall hanger. I might use it for internal parts later down the road if I ever need to, but for like it's just a wall hanger. Now I have a Romanian RH10, and I took the furniture off of the Inner Ordnance one and stuck it on the Romanian one because the furniture was actually fairly decent. All right, now that's enough talking about my AK-47s. Let's dive in to this video right here. Oh, hello there. How you doing?
Hello there, audience.
Hello there. How you doing?
Welcome to the next exciting episode
Exciting,
of
huh?
Backyard Brief. Today I'm very pleased to bring you my AK-47s.
Yep, there they are.
I think I'll make a separate YouTube account.
The tactical one.
Just for Backyard Breach.
What?
Because I want this to become a big thing. I'm hoping people will like, subscribe, share,
Was I not going to use this
talk
YouTube
about
account?
it, think about it, masturbate to it.
Oh man, that took a fucking 180 turn real goddamn quick.
Don't hound me on it. I want to bring you guys awesome content. Fantastic content.
I think
Man,
I'm doing
those are some
okay.
Beautiful weapons. I'm getting distracted by the fucking weapons. Guns are like porn to me, okay? I just stop and stare, like, wow.
I would. That was supposed to be non-sexual. It was supposed to be in like an attractive manner, but man, that did
I
not
hope
sound
people
right.
Like, subscribe, share, talk about it, masturbate to it. It's just
Please don't
a
masturbate
spider.
to my channel.
Big ass spider. It is a big ass spider.
Oh yeah, we had the boat back
It's a
then.
big ass spider chowing down on some kind of beetle.
That looks
The
tasty.
smaller spider.
That looks
Pumping
delicious.
semen into it.
What? Man, I seem to have a lot of sexual innuendos back in the
Anyway,
day.
that's not what this show's about. This show is about AK-47s and other firearms and whatever else I feel like doing. The beauty of this show, it's not just gonna be firearms.
All right.
I'm going to record all sorts of badass shit. Like really stupid shit too that I should not be doing, but I'm gonna be doing anyway.
Like what? Like what? Let's hear some ideas.
I really hope. Oh man, I really hope people like this. I know I gotta get better at editing.
Do people like
I
this?
gotta
I mean,
time
I know I've
things
gotten some
properly. I know I
good
should have some
feedback
sort of
in my
script,
time,
I
but
like having a script.
I'm still
I
not
like
sure if
saying
people
whatever the
actually
hell
enjoy
comes
watching this.
Into my mind first thing.
I doubt that a lot of
These
people are even going to watch
AK-47s,
these
we have two
reacts.
different types of ammunition. They are both 7.62 by 39R, or not R. That would be the Mosin 54R.
There you go.
And picnic
I'll
table's
figure it
ready.
out.
7.62 by 39. We have both full metal jacket rounds
And hollow points.
and hollow point rounds.
I used to buy
do not
both.
have a whole lot of hollow point rounds. I have what we have here and then another 20 round box. That being said, we're gonna test them out.
Yeah, back in the
See
day,
what difference
ammo
is. See
was
what
like
they can
way
do.
scarce for me.
This is immediately after the Mosin episode because I'm home alone, nothing to do. I already masturbated, so I think I'm gonna shoot something.
That's some personal information.
I have in my possession a loaded magazine.
Okay.
With 4 rounds.
Okay.
Right here.
4
the top
rounds.
2 are hollow points. The bottom 2 underneath, you probably can't see that, are full metal jacket rounds. We're going to test them to see what does what.
I imagine that they're pretty similar
Which one do
for
you
the
like
targets
better?
I'm firing at.
The wood furniture or the tactical?
I definitely
Man,
like
this
the
is
wood
so
furniture
fantastic.
better.
At the end of this episode, I'm going to dual wield them.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
Should I?
I threw that in the intro.
Because, man, you guys need a proper vantage point to appropriately watch.
I didn't have a camera
I need
stand back
some
then.
kind of
I
setup.
still don't.
Right
But how long has it been? Like
here.
2.5 years, maybe 3 now.
Right here would be perfect.
So I went and I got
Some
like a
kind
bunch
of
of
something.
cinder
I'm
blocks.
sure I can
and
rig
I set them
something
up.
Where I could just set the camera right here. God, that'd be fantastic.
I do that.
Actually,
I do exactly
I
that.
think I know what I can do. I have a couple of cinder blocks.
Oh,
that
there
would
we
just
go.
Make a fantastic temporary holster.
Fantastic
But for
temporary
now,
holster.
we're using this table because this is the angle I'm firing.
Okay.
I have a mortar. My mortar right now is serving as my camera holster.
Camera stand, my man. Camera stand.
There we go. You guys can see that, right?
Wow, that is some beautiful fucking picture. Like, look, just look at all the trees and whatnot.
The difference is
I am the
Full metal
Lorax.
jacket rounds
I speak for the
and hollow
trees.
points. Full metal jacket
And
rounds
right now the
with
trees
piercing
are
and
speaking Vietnamese.
whatnot. Hollow points would be for tearing shit up.
I think that both would tear
Expect
shit up.
both to go through there. I expect the hollow point rounds to make bigger holes, whereas the full metal jackets would not. Obviously, hollow points gotta break
Alright,
apart.
turn
and
that up a bit.
Spread as they tear through their target. Wow, I'm already at 4 minutes.
Okay, there you go.
Who's ready for this? You guys can see that, right? Oh,
Yes,
man,
they
I
can
hope
see
you
that.
see that.
They can see it. I used to do a lot of camera adjusting just because I wasn't sure if you guys were actually
Yeah, y'all
picking
can
stuff
see that
up.
just fine. Look at that.
Perfect.
Hopefully.
That is the greatest camera angle
Look
I've
at
ever
this solid
seen.
shit. All right. We're loaded, ready to go.
Well.
Now we got 2 of the full metal jackets.
See if we hear an audio difference. Nah, they both sounded basically the same. Ah, the
Let's see what
wind.
that did.
I imagine I'll be fighting
Besides
wind.
Deafen me. I
A lot.
probably should have. Actually, I definitely should have worn the hearing protection, but like an idiot, I did not.
Oh, that's too far down.
Let's see now.
Okay.
Well,
there
I
we go.
definitely shot it.
Yes, you
couple of
did.
times.
Yes, you did. The exit
It's-
wounds are going to be basically
it's
the
kind of
same.
hard to tell what is what. I think that these right here were the full metal jackets. No, not the full metal jackets, the hollow points, and these right here were the full metals.
That's
That was the Mosin.
most likely the case.
I shot it 4 times. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes. These right here must be from shrapnel. Maybe the hollow points tore apart while they were flying through there. Because I bet you right here, and probably right here too.
That's definitely a
Just busted apart hollow
possibility.
points.
That's
Let's hit it
another
with a
idea
bit
for a
more ammo,
video.
shall we?
Testing hollow point
Alright,
ammunition just to see how
I
far
got
it
5
spreads
rounds
apart.
loaded now. They're all full metal jackets because that's what I got the most of. I got probably about 25 more hollow points, but I got about 800 or so full metal jackets.
Oh God.
I got plenty.
I think that's a bluff. I used to not have much ammo at all. I think that was just a bluff to be funny.
Alright, I know I didn't hit most of those, but man, that was still pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
I think I'm out of ammo. Yep, I'm out of ammo.
Don't bother
Alright,
checking the
audience.
chamber. Just pull the
Take a
trigger.
brief
See if you're
intermission
out.
to both hydrate because it is quite warm out here.
I hate.
I've already fired the
summertime.
Woodstock one. I have not fired the tactical one. That one is loaded with 6 rounds, although it's not chambered, obviously. During my brief intermission, I built a little camera tower
Oh, there we
out
go.
of pipe filled with concrete.
Okay. All right.
I know
Little
it's
more.
offset, but
little
it's also
more
kind of
interesting
leaning in
than
this
cinder
direction,
blocks.
so it balances out. It's actually quite stable. Very stable.
Very stable. Just don't.
It'll
move
work. It'll fucking work.
It's stable as long as you don't move it.
from this right here, you should be able to watch me fire my AK-47 Duel.
Wow, that is actually a really
that'll come at a
gorgeous
later point in
view.
time.
Holy crap, that
Right
was
now,
awesome.
we are gonna fire this tactical. It's a shame that I can only use one hand. I need to get myself some sort of camera holster.
Yeah, back in the day, because I thought it was a GoPro, I thought that was just how I should record it. You know, holding it, but that's no longer the case.
All right. Well,
I use the GoPro as an actual just
we are
camera
loaded
now.
and ready to fire. I think we'll get basically the same results as we did from the other one.
Yeah, aiming down the sights one-handed is more difficult, but it's definitely doable.
It's kind of heavy while, one-handing it.
If I can manage to like do that accurately,
badass,
that would be
I won't
awesome. Because
lie.
I tend not to flinch while holding guns one-handed. I don't know why, but just I don't.
How you doing there, Freon tank? You're not a propane tank, right?
No, it's not a
you're
propane
Freon.
tank.
Lucky you, man. That is a lot more holes than I put into it. How the hell did we get holes over there? And shooting not on that side, anyway. It's bloody hot out here. Who wants to see what an AK-47 round does to a pile of mud? Let's see. Let's dig a hole, audience. Let's dig a fucking hole.
Dig a hole with an AK-47. That's a good
I have
video.
my wood AK-47.
See how deep
Wood
we
finish.
can get with 1,000
Wood
rounds of
finish.
7.62 by
Whatever you want to call
39.
it. Original Russian AK-47, although it was made in America. Kind of ironic, huh? 4 rounds. They're full metal jackets. We're gonna see just what this does to mud. They're coming down here right where.
Obviously, that's not an
water
original AK-47. That's an AKM model. But I wanted to point out the fact that it was Russian-made, but I didn't really make it sound
shot by
right.
one of these things.
Badoosh.
Damn, it's raining. It's fucking raining, man. Hey.
Whenever I fire them one-handed, like, it almost looks like they got no recoil on the recording. But in reality, I had a fucking
pretty
death
cool.
grip on those.
Let's see if we can find some of the soft shit. This poor tree. It's got a red dot on it. I just imagine that as a World War II Japanese soldier. Just because it's got a red dot on it. Ooh, that looks pretty mushy.
That was pretty mushy.
Yeah, that one wasn't as impressive. Not quite. The hole wasn't quite as big.
Ooh, bricks. Why didn't I shoot
think
those
I'm
bricks?
out of ammo, but I'm not gonna assume it. And I don't want to dry fire my weapon. I hate doing that. It ends up damaging them over time.
I used to
audience,
think because rimfire
what do you say we get to
rifles
Grant
could be
Finale
damaged over
and
time,
duel
their
these sons of
firing pin
bitches?
could. So I just didn't dry
Audience,
fire
the
anything.
moment you have been waiting for. My AK-47s are cocked, locked, and ready to fire. Pull the trigger, those things go off. You'll be seeing me pick them up very carefully before I begin firing them. I will be wearing ear
dual-wield them.
protection this time.
I've dual-wielded them
Last time I
without
did
ear
this,
protection. I tell you what, I'm actually going to do that again for a project I got coming up, but I'm going to be doing it for good reason. Dual-wielding AK-47s without hearing protection is one of the most intense adrenaline rushes you can imagine. Doing it, like, oh god, especially whenever you're doing like those 75-round drums, I remember one time I was doing it and I was just so caught in the moment that I started literally just screaming my freaking guts out because it was just so freaking intense, but it was phenomenally amazing. God, dual-wielding AK-47s is one of the greatest feelings that this world has to offer.
It works so well. One wearing ear protection. All right. Are you guys able to appropriately see that?
Yes, they can see it just fine.
I think I'll step forward into the frame, but I want you guys to see the nice gentle mist of the lake water as I light it up with my AK-47.
One thing that I don't like about this
I don't know, who knows? Maybe you guys can see me.
is I didn't edit out the parts of me walking up and actually firing the AK-47s. There we go.
Are you ready for this, audience?
I'm asking if you're ready if you can't hear. I can barely hear. I can't hear now. There we go. Light them up. Man, that was fucking cool. Dual wielding AK-47s is the greatest thing ever. As a matter of fact, I'm likely gonna make another video on that just because it's so fucking cool.
And that was pretty awesome, man. I'm glad y'all were able to witness that.
It's two 30-round magazines. All I have are 30-round mags, so that'll have to work.
That was fun, but I feel like we haven't done enough. I have a couple of more things to test out on these. Like, in the Middle East, those are common weapons used against vehicles.
Okay.
What sort of damage would we see? Let's find. Right, audience, in this AK-47, I have 3 hollow points.
The GoPro isn't so good at whenever you start and stop recording, a lot of times it cuts things out, and I didn't realize that for the longest time. So whenever I cut from scene to scene, the audio is just cut out, like, immediately. Go on,
3 full metal jackets.
Alright, I have 3 full metal jackets.
Over here, I have what I think could be an evaporator.
Oh yeah, it's an evaporator.
Possibly,
I remember
question
this.
mark, could be a condenser.
I stuck the
some
Freon
sort,
tank
some more
behind
condensers
it
are normally
because I
plugged in
wanted
front
to
of the
see
radiator.
tumbling and
But
shrapnel.
You never know with modern cars nowadays. For all I know, that's a water cooler. It's a hunk of some sort of cooling system out of a car. My guess is evaporator. That's what it looks like, but it's kind of big for an evaporator. But we're gonna light it up with this AK-47. The first 3 rounds are gonna be hollow points. Second 3 are full metal jackets. I'm sure the results are gonna be very similar on a target like this, but I still loaded them in there anyway. Let's see. Oh, the Freon tank back there simulates the driver. His car is really, really thin.
Very thin
really
car.
lightweight. We're gonna see just what this AK-47 does to that thing. You know how hard it is to aim one-handed?
God, look at my sight. My rear sight's bouncing around.
Alright, that was still kind of cool.
Oh God, that
I missed 2 of those
AK-47's
rounds, but
garbage.
I
It
wasn't exactly
really
aiming
is.
Ooh, we got steam. Steam, it's steamy. Ooh, look at those holes. Get on there.
Yep, those are
That's
holes.
pretty cool.
Well, I hit it
that's
3
coolant.
times.
That is coolant. So this right here is likely an evaporator, not a condenser. Condenser would be full of Freon, right? Maybe. Let's shoot it some more. Alright, audience. I have like 8 rounds loaded into this AK-47. Let's
Really awkward numbers of ammunition I'm firing here. That sight used to bounce around like so much. It actually fell off one video, and I had to
that was all of them.
find it and like
7 rounds,
replace
I
it.
think.
Or
Hey, look, I made a
I
smiley
stuck it
face.
back on there, but I tightened the hell out of it.
Got the 2 eyes.
Oh,
and
it's a
nose,
smiley
and
face.
there's the mouth.
That's
pretty
awesome.
awesome.
That's fucking
Made a
sweet.
motherfucking smiley face. Doesn't look like a smiley face on that side though. Man, what else should I use? AK-47s are fun, but I have a whole arsenal of other weapons. So I think this is going to be the end of this.
Well, that's the end of that video. Alright, that was fun. I definitely enjoyed the dual wielding part. Back then, I didn't know much about video editing, so the video quality is not that great. Well, speaking of video editing, I can't even edit the videos that I'm recording now, just because the OBS software I'm using, for whatever reason, HitFilm Express is incapable of editing that. So I might actually just use YouTube's editor to edit these videos if I have to. I doubt that I'll have to, just because I'm going through the entire thing point by point. Anyway, this was a good time. I'm going to go ahead and continue to watch these. So far, it's been pretty interesting. A lot of my older stuff, back whenever I was first doing it, I came up with some really interesting ideas. Hopefully I'll come up with some other interesting ideas while I watch, so stay tuned for that, because I'm going to be making other reaction videos on my stuff.